Hello Collective, my name is Cheryl and welcome back to Meta Tarot Readings. Welcome to all of my new and returning subscribers. Thank you to my channel members and thank you to everyone for your continuing support of these messages from Spirit. That being said, I am wishing you all a happy Thursday. I'm hoping you've come in today feeling well, feeling somewhat positive about the day ahead, and maybe also looking forward now to the end of the week and another weekend. That being said, let's look into the current energies to see if there is any information or advice that Spirit would like to share with us for our highest good at this time. Please remember, you only take what resonates. You're never trying to make anything fit. I've already said my prayers and called in a blessing for both myself, the collective, this reading, as well as this tarot deck. So, a little too soon, but I will show you the Three of Discs. Okay, that's Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. This is building, career, relationships, home. Someone is thinking about how they have built things, how they have structured things around them. Someone is looking at the Three Pentacles that is in front of them, and they're trying to determine where they went wrong. Okay, Spirit, what messages do you want to share with the collective at this time surrounding that energy? Yeah, this is to do with someone's work. We have the Eight of Discs, also known as the Eight of Pentacles. Earth energy again, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. This is someone looking at what they do for a living. Yeah, the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands, fire energy, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Someone feels as if they rushed to do something too quickly. Someone feels as if they were forced to rush a job. They were forced to take on, it feels like some type of professional responsibility that they were not prepared for. Because whatever stable foundations they thought that they were building, I'm looking at this individual has experienced a change in circumstance with the Wheel of Fortune. I'm pulling the Wheel of Fortune back to the bottom of the deck, but they've asked me to leave the Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands on the table. Someone is thinking about a rash decision that they made surrounding what they do for a living, surrounding their job, surrounding their profession. Knight of Wands to the Eight of Pentacles. This is why they showed me the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. That there is an individual, it could be you or your person of interest. I feel that someone is seriously replaying the decisions, the choices that they made surrounding where they currently are right now. Again, it's to do with whatever you or your person of interest does for a living, how they've been presenting themselves. It just feels as if someone made some impulsive choices, impulsive decisions when it came to work, when it came to a profession, when it came to whatever it is that they do for a living. Show me more surrounding today's energy for the collective. Yeah, we have duality here. So I feel as if this person, they're going back and forth within themselves, duality, light, dark, yin and yang, trying to find a balance. Thank you, Spirit, because it feels as if there are a lot of conflicting feelings surrounding this individual's job, profession, surrounding what they're doing. It also feels as if this person is questioning whether or not they made the right choice. I keep being pulled back to that Knight of Wands. So today we do have someone who is questioning their life choices. Looking at the duality of the situation that they're in. You can see the sun and moon, you can see the rain, you can see the sunshine, you can see So many different elements of duality depicted within this card. And I feel that these are the shifting states, emotional, psychological, mental, physical, that either you or your person of interest are moving through. Someone made some impulsive choices. And again, you know, it could have been for gain. I'm recalling the Three of Pentacles. I feel that whomever this individual is, they really felt as if they were building towards something. But again, looking at the Knight of Wands, whatever that something was, it was based on reckless behavior. It was based on impulsive behavior. And this is why this individual is shifting through these elements of duality today. I can't make it up. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Cups, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So they've asked me to place it underneath the duality card. There is a lot of sadness and regret. And I just heard surrounding the past, surrounding these choices. They're pulling me back to the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands, again, that's fire energy, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. It's my card of reckless behavior, irresponsible choices, one-night stands, lighting fires and hiding the matches. Whomever this energy is, whomever, you know, whatever this energy means to you, this individual is most definitely looking into the past, as well as, I just heard, wallowing in self-pity. That kind of came up in yesterday's reading, surrounding their own actions and the position that it's put them in. This person may be forced or is being forced to live up to an ideal that they are struggling emotionally to maintain. Five of Cups to the Knight of Wands. Because whomever or whatever they presented themselves to be, it wasn't the truth. Yeah, wow. I'm looking at the Six of Swords to a very distorted Emperor. Air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, to Aries energy with the Emperor. They've asked me to place it on the table alongside the Eight of Discs to the duality. So we have the karmic masculine, and again, you can switch the genders however it resonates for you. There is a distorted Emperor who is still in that Six of Swords energy, trying to leave a difficult, and I just heard the word chaotic, looking at the Knight of Wands to the Five of Cups to the duality, situation mentally in order to move to calmer waters, to make their way towards that sword standing on the shore, which is you, which is truth, which is freedom. This is the other half of the karmic duo, the karmic couple. You could have been married to this person. This could be a family member, a former boss, particularly looking at that very distorted now Eight of Pentacles. Because this distorted Emperor is looking back on the past. I can't make this up. We got the Six of Cups here. More water energy. Asked to be placed under the Emperor and Six of Swords to the Strength card. Leo energy. Struggling. Asked to be placed on top of the Six of Cups. Struggling with the past. I think I said that in relation to the Five of Cups. Because we've got the Six of Cups to the Five of Cups, to the Knight of Wands, to duality, to the Eight of Discs. So this is a distorted Emperor, male or female. Again, switch the genders however it resonates for you. That is being made, right? Looking at this distorted Eight of Pentacles to the Five of Cups, to maintain some type of situationship. Now, I feel like this is definitely connected to money. This is someone who distorted who they really were for gain. This is an energy that could have destiny swapped with you. This is an energy that could have stolen from you. This is definitely someone who misrepresented themselves. Distorted Emperor to the distorted Knight of Wands in order to get whatever it is that they wanted. They portrayed themselves to be someone that they were not. Five of Cups to that distorted Eight of Pentacles, to the duality. So this is a distorted Emperor energy who was presenting many different dualistic sides of themselves to pretty much everyone that they met, which is why today they are still struggling with the past. Strength card to that distorted Six of Cups, why they are in a Five of Cups, in complete regret, remorse, and sadness, surrounding again their own actions as a Knight of Wands, a very distorted Knight of Wands who misuse their power, who misuse their energy, who misuse their sexuality, their creativity, who misrepresented themselves and their abilities, looking again at that distorted Eight of Pentacles with or in whatever they claimed they could do, someone who presented a completely dualistic nature of whomever it is they were pretending to be, not just to you, but looking at this, there's a multitude of different people involved. Whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's community, whether it's a workplace, and it could definitely be a workplace. Distorted Emperor to that Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Wands to duality. Because again, this energy is struggling today. The Strength card to the Six of Cups with whatever it is that they did to you in the past, whatever it is that they claimed they could do, that they claimed they were. However, again, it might resonate for you. And again, it's coming in as a distorted Emperor. So this would have been an energy that you should have been able to trust. This is an energy that I just said could have been a leader of some kind. Is maybe the head or interesting or was the head of a family, owned a business. Maybe people would come to this energy for advice, for help. But looking at this distorted Nine of Wands, I said Nine of Wands. So this person is most definitely stuck, but stuck dwelling on, thinking about, feeling regret and remorse surrounding their actions as the Knight of Wands. This individual was absolutely misusing, abusing their authority, abusing their power in order to get some type of financial gain by misrepresenting themselves, who they were, what they did within this distorted Eight of Pentacles, because now they are struggling. And they are struggling, collective, today because they've been completely exposed. Show me more on the duality card. Wow. The Two of Cups came in reverse, clarifying duality. So we have a distorted Emperor that was completely exposed within what should have been a divine union, an intimate partnership, whether this was a marriage, a business partnership, a family relationship, a close friend relationship. However it is, it might resonate for you. The duality of this distorted Emperor's behavior has been completely exposed. Reverse Two of Cups to the duality card. I mean, there really isn't much more to explain on that. Whomever your person of interest is, or again, collective, maybe this is you. This person's been outed. Outed literally as a fraud. Outed as someone who misrepresented themselves, not just professionally, and I'm feeling most definitely financially, right? Yeah, because this distorted Emperor is broke. But not only is this distorted Emperor broke, male or female, the distorted image, the illusions that they were presenting within whatever Two of Cups situationship, partnership, relationship they were involved in with the karmic co-partner has been completely exposed. This individual, literally, yeah, they've been called out for oversharing. Six of Pentacles energy, because they're no longer able to share as they did before. They've been called out for being a magician. Gemini energy arts to be shown, arts to be placed on top of the duality and the reverse Two of Cups. So there was a lot of, I just heard mental manipulation, a lot of mind games. There was a lot of illusions and delusions that were being used within that reverse Two of Cups. Maybe this is what was being done to you. I feel that this is what is or was occurring where this distorted Emperor is right now. Because again, everything has fallen apart and they are still stuck and struggling with remembering you, remembering wherever it was that they were with you in the past compared to where they are now due to their own choices. Nine of Wands to that Five of Cups. This individual today, male or female, still feels completely abandoned, can't make it up. They're still multitasking when it comes to their money. When it comes to the responsibilities that I heard they are now saddled with, Two of Pentacles energy. This distorted Emperor, again, can't make it up, is moving through nothing but painful endings and backstabbings right now. Within a Ten of Swords energy, more air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, because the truth with the Sun energy has been fully exposed about what this distorted Emperor has been doing, how they were fully manipulating situations, people, and places, that even within their own so-called personal relationship with the karmic co-partner, whomever it is that they were working with, connected to, married to, however again it resonates for you, there was nothing but mind games, manipulations, illusions. These two energies were using each other for gain, and all of the painful endings and backstabbings that this distorted Emperor caused, along with the karmic co-partner, has been fully exposed with the Sun energy. My gosh, that came out. And this is why this distorted Emperor today is in the position that he or she is right now. Yeah. They're being made to go with the flow because there's nothing else that they can do. Woo-wee. They're being made to just go with the flow. Because everything about this karmic duo, in particular this distorted Emperor, and I just heard the vicious and malicious games that they were playing with people, including yourself, for gain, Six of Discs to the Eight of Discs, also again known as Pentacles, have been fully exposed. But most importantly, looking at the cards in the dead center of this reading, it's what these two karmic individuals were doing to each other and with each other. Duality, right? To the reverse Two of Cups, to the Magician energy. There has been a lot that has been exposed about this karmic duo, but a lot more has been exposed about who of these individuals are on their own and how they may relate to you, the collective. There's so much deceit and selfishness that have come up around both of these individuals together and separately. In many ways, it's easy to see how these two karmic energies were drawn together. They say like attracts like. But I can tell you today that right now, like is repelling like. Because this distorted Emperor, whomever he or she might mean to you, or again, maybe this is you, someone out there in the collective, you are trying desperately to leave this situation, but as we've heard in all of the other readings, you can't. There is no way that you're able to just walk away as much as you want to. And this is what has you trapped in your head, has you trapped in your emotions. Five of Cups to the Knight of Wands, because you can't escape your own actions. I've got the Strength card to the Six of Cups. This is why you're struggling with the past. It's that woulda, coulda, shoulda energy again. And for all the things that you might have said you could do, that you might have faked you could do, that you might have claimed you were doing, it's all been busted as a lie, as an illusion, magician energy, that Gemini energy. And all of those backstabbings and betrayals that your person of interest caused in order to get these dishonorable victories, again, every single one of them has been exposed with that Sun energy today, that Leo energy. And your person finds themselves stuck with regret. They wanted me to say, because I was going to say guilt, looking at the Ten of Swords, but definitely stuck with regret. But most importantly, stuck literally again with the pain of walking away from you. This person absolutely recognizes, collective, as much as it might cause them literal pain, that you were the best thing that they ever had. And whatever mask they chose to wear has been completely ripped off, because this individual, again, still finds themselves out in the cold today. But most importantly, in terms of the energy and in terms of the reading right now, stuck in the knowledge that not only did they fumble the ball with you, they fumbled the ball with themselves. And they've landed themselves in a really messy situation from which right now I am seeing there is still no escape for them. And whoa, anything else the collective should know? There's that moon energy again. And this is another reason why it's so hard for this distorted emperor to move away. There is so much guilt, doubt, deception. There are so many things that were hidden, have been hidden, are hidden. Again, only take what resonates. They asked me to place it alongside the Ten of Swords to the Sun. There is so much guilt surrounding what was done to you. Thank you, Spirit. This is another reason why this distorted emperor is being crossed by the Six of Swords and has the Magician, that distorted reverse Two of Cups, to the Duality card alongside him or her. Because there is so much guilt over the terrible things that were done to you. But according to this reading today, most importantly, what they're feeling most guilt about is the actual revelations of those truths surrounding you, the moon energy to the sun energy that has completely exposed this distorted emperor, and again, now has them dealing with their own karmic endings and betrayals around what they did. And looking at all those swords, collective, again, it's not just about what they did to you, it's about what they did to multiple people. And they did it through misrepresenting themselves. They did it through wearing you and many, I'm hearing other people's energy. Whomever this distorted emperor is or was, because I don't feel that he is an emperor anymore. They have been called out for it. It feels as if this was almost habitual for this person to do. I feel like this is a person that and I'm not, again, creating excuses for anyone, that just wanted to belong. So if that meant getting close to people and literally stealing their identities, this is what I'm hearing, stealing their identities, stealing their ideas, their creativity, destiny swapping, wearing someone else's energy, pretending to be someone that they're not, all of that has been exposed today. And I will tell you, they did do it with the aid of a karmic co-partner. They're pulling me back to that distorted Two of Cups. So the fact that they're having me say that again means that it means something to someone out there in the collective, okay? I feel someone just got a confirmation. Okay, so as you know, you only take what resonates. But wow, this, I just saw not for you. Is there any other messages the collective should be aware of surrounding today's energy? this individual knows that they got to clean it up. They asked me to place it on top of the moon card. So it's the moon card to the clean it up, to the Ten of Swords, to the Sun. They did and said a lot of terrible things about you, surrounding you. They created a lot of stories. And unfortunately, those stories, those backstabbings, they were not true. And that's what's been exposed today. And as much as this person, again, still wants to come towards you, still wants to talk to you, from the moon energy to the clean it up, they know that that's impossible because they hid so much, they did so much before they can even attempt within that Six of Swords energy to try to come towards you as that sword on the other side of the shore. They got to clear all of the lies and all of the things that they hid, and that's not going to be an easy feat looking at those Ten of Swords. And this is partly why they're moving through those Ten of Swords today. I feel that there are individuals around them that still recognize their true intention when it comes towards you. And that still is, thank you, Spirit, a major part of the conflict that is still going on today. And this is why this person feels as if Five of Cups to the Knight of Wands. What they did to you was reckless. What they did to you was impulsive. And they feel nothing but regret, remorse, and sadness surrounding that time, which is why they are still struggling with the past, with the Six of Cups to the Strength card, and still hoping, can't make it up, Yang energy, the Ace of Wands, to create some kind of new beginning with you. So, collective, I am going to leave the reading here. I do think it's been fairly straightforward. And for those of you that do resonate with this reading, again, I hope it continues to bring you clarity and continues to aid you in a positive way on your own journey. And if this reading did not resonate for you, then thank you so much for sticking through until the end. Please feel free to let the reading go, and maybe the next reading will be the one for you. So that being said, sending you all the love and all the light today. Enjoy your Thursday. We are one day away from the weekend. Until I see you again on the next message. Be well, everyone. Take care.